well done. You made it.
Every day I regret it not being that.
There was a show in Denmark. She ends up in the woods dressed as a zebra.
Please welcome Theo and Ellie from Wolf Alice. Make some noise. Yes! How are you?
Great.
We're good.
Yeah, good. It's nice to have you back. It's been blooming ages since we've had Wolf Alice in our midst, but back with a brand new album called The Clearing. We've got Bloom Baby Bloom. Should we maybe start and just talk about where and when you wrote and recorded and kind of set the scene a little bit? Where did it start, Ellie, for you?
Well, I think we started writing it in North London at home and in our little studio at one point in Seven Sisters. And then we went and recorded it in LA with Mr. Greg Kirsten. Yeah.
Legendary Greg Kirsten.
Yeah.
What was that like, Theo?
Amazing. Yeah, he was a joy. Like, we kind of had wrestled with the songs for a bit of a long time. We were like really in the we were envious of people who had a good craft of songwriting, and to have someone like Greg come in and help take them, they're at that 90% point, and him to come and just give it that little push over the line was amazing, because he's just like a master of music and songwriting and arrangement, and to be in LA gave it that little bit of special vibes.
From North London in Seven Sisters to working with Greg in LA, what were there were obviously stark differences between you were writing there and kind of refining and getting more of the production down, I guess, with Greg, but like, how did the two compare together? Did it almost feel like totally different parts?
I remember really enjoying doing it in Seven Sisters and having a really nice time kind of being back together in a room.
Did that feel like writing a debut album, or like being a band?
It felt new,
beginning.
you know.
Yeah.
It did feel new because we kind of got into it. We didn't turn the computer on really at the beginning, and we really just were like kind of facing each other in a room and we're just playing. We all had, for some reason, an acoustic guitar, and I'm not sure when that changed into band. Maybe we should have just kept it as a complete acoustic guitar thing. But I just remember being like genuinely, authentically being like, I'm really excited. This feels like a new thing for Wolf Alice, and I think that was because we were trying, to limit ourselves and try to see what we could do with less this time.
So how about Bloom Baby Bloom then?
I think it's kind of exploring themes of power and self-belief, and I feel like there's a theme of nature that runs throughout the album, which I like.
I think my favourite lyric on that song is when I can't remember it exactly, so please correct me, but when you're talking about I think it's like every flower needs the dirt, or...
Yeah, every flower needs to neighbour with the dirt.
That's it, yeah. I really, really loved that, just image-wise and also just metaphorically for life.
Yeah, I think when you see a flower that's bloomed in the wrong environment, and if it's like through a crack in a pavement or something, and you're like, well done, you made it. It's kind of like that.
Please welcome Murray from Hard Life, everybody! Yes! How are we? How's life?
I'm good, man. Yeah, it's good to see you
Freshly
again.
shaved, looking trim. You got a bit of shine, kind of. You're almost like the epicenter of a galaxy. So.
Yeah, it's quite slippery.
Did you baby oil your head this morning?
Not this morning because I had to get up a bit early, but when I get home, I will.
Yeah, you should. It's good for the scalp, man.
Yeah, and just
you should be doing that.
Slip in and slide.
And if you ever want to slide your head through a turtleneck, it makes it easier as well.
Yes, amongst other things.
Are you a turtleneck wearer?
No, but I do slide my head into places.
Yeah. New record, Onion.
It's just named after the studio where I wrote it in Tokyo. It's called Onion. I was going there every day for like a month. I didn't know what the album was called, and I thought, I'll name it after this place, like Abbey Road style. Ogre, the whole record I'd gone through a series of breakups, the band was not able to tour, everything was we were down bad, and then I broke up with my long-term partner, and the idea of being an ogre, I was like, I kind of wish that she hated me or I hated her, because then at least there was clear parameters in which we could operate, but we still really amicable friends and stuff, so it makes it harder.
So Ogre was peeling back the layers then. What about Othello? Is it anything to do with Shakespeare?
I don't know what any of them are about, and then once I've written them and I've put them all together on an album, people are like, what's that about then? And it's a valid question, and I don't know, but yeah, it is sort of about Shakespeare.
Well, it sounds like then Japan's probably the connecting point of all of this then. If the album's called Onion and that's the studio that you wrote everything in, what is it that's so special about Japan?
Yeah, man, I love it out there. It's just so good. The food's amazing, the people are amazing. I'm always lost. I have no idea where I am or what I'm supposed to be doing. I can't get on the train or do anything effectively. It takes me hours to get anywhere. and I kind of like that.
Is that bringing on some divine inspiration?
Exactly,
musically?
yeah. I got London worked out, man. I'm gonna just go home, no problems.
Does Onion feel like a debut album again in any way?
In many ways, yeah. It's still very much like the third album or whatever, but it has been like solitary process, this one. It was different, you know. I've always done it, like written the music by myself and stuff, but this one was very much like I was on the other side of the world. I didn't really have much contact with everything back in London, so yeah, it does feel a bit different to the rest.
Are we allowed to talk about the name change at all?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah. So you gone through the breakup. You've gone to Japan. Your band can't tour, and the name change.
Yeah.
That's a hectic moment for.
Yeah, it was, man.
I mean, it turns everything upside down, right?
Yeah, it did. It was like everything happened at once, you know, and it tends to be the way, doesn't it? Like,
yeah.
Everything's plain sailing, then you just getting taken in all different directions. Yeah, it was tough, man. There was so much going on, but I think, jokes aside, like that did inform the music, and I used that, you know, a lot. But yeah, we changed the name. We're now Hard Life, which is, I don't know if that's a good name, but it feels appropriate.
Was there a moment where you thought this band would never be it again?
So many moments, man.
Yeah.
Like months and months on end of feeling like that. Yeah, and we, you know, to be real, we spoke about that internally in the band like countless times. Yeah, because it wasn't just.
Should we even bother?
Yeah, it's not really. It's not as simple as just changing the name, but it's just not that simple. I wish it was. I thought it was.
Yeah.
But 2 years later, I can testify that it's
Did we have some other options other than Hard Life?
Yeah, the runner-up was Jet Lag, which I think is really good. And every day I regret it not being that.
It's never black and white, it's playing on my mind like Othello. And as we intertwine, you made my upper lip shake like Jello. And before I could get my words out, there was nothing but thin air. And before I could check my radar, there was nothing but thin air. She said, see you later, alligator. Lacoste crop top on the escalators. And she's going through a bad time in the hard ride, so she wore a bomber jacket and a detonator. You should've worn a high vis, don't turn down your brightness. What is life without all of the hurts and all the spices? Shaking like arthritis, putting in a night shift, turning up the voltage. Can you supercharge my electricity before you cut off my supply? Giving A+, good grad class, brainiac. You arrest my cardiac, put me in the bag. 2 a.m, can't sleep, count sheep, insomniac. I don't wanna miss a minute. I'm thread counting your linen. Ice cold when you walk out the door. And then she turned around and said her anxiety got her freaking out almost every weekend. I've not been to a trip, but that's no way to be living. So I'll be with your face, need you in my veins. I need you in my veins. All of your hemoglobin floating. You don't mean to intrude, but you know that you're always welcome. I really let you get too far. It's never black and white, it's playing on my mind like Othello. And as we intertwine, you make my upper lip shake like Jello. But before I could get my words out, there was nothing but thin air. Before I could check my radar, there was nothing but thin air. Can you supercharge my electricity before
We are girl band. We are from Nottingham and we are in Nottingham right now in our rehearsal space in our back cave, as Jada calls it. My name is Kay and I play the bass. I'm Georgie and I sing and play the guitar.
I'm Jada and I play the drums.
Talk Me Down is our new release that we're very proud of. I guess it's kind of about mental health, to be fair, and that kind of situation of wanting to be talked down, which was a personal situation that happened for me. The chorus is quite like energetic and major compared to like the verse, which I think helps tell that story of that situation.
There was a show in Denmark. She ends up in the woods dressed as a zebra, and then we had to run for a flight.
5 a.m. all hungover.
Yeah.
I think mine will be when we supported Sting and he watched the whole set from the side of stage.
Yeah.
And I remember just looking to the left and just seeing Sting. That was pretty.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
That was it. I was like playing bass, being watched by Sting. I was like, oh my God.
Camaraderie and like sisterhood, like something that's nice, like being on the road together.
Yeah, like just women, like together.
And we have a lot of fun.
Yes.
It's 3 women making music. It feels empowering. There's no questions on this at all.
What kind of question
That's the quickest answer.
Oh, yeah. Always the rhythm section.